We are going to revise physics lecture 1 kinematics. So here, what is kinematics? Kinematics is a branch of science which describe the motion without going into the cause of motion. ये सिर्फ मोशन के बारे में बताती है without going into cause of motion. Okay, so what is speed? Speed is how fast you are traveling, and then velocity, speed in a given direction, is called velocity. When magnitude of speed is constant, then we can say it as uniform speed. When magnitude of speed keep on changing, it is called as variable speed. Then what is average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance by total time, delta s by delta t, and average velocity is total displacement by total time, ds by dt. So here speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar means it only has a magnitude only. Velocity is a vector quantity, means it has both magnitude and direction. So now let's see what is distance. Distance is the total path covered, and displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Now speedometer is an instrument through which we can measure instantaneous speed, or odometer is also an instrument through which we can measure distance. So now, study of motion of objects along a straight line. जब हम स्टडी करते हैं ऑब्जेक्ट के मोशन का स्ट्रेट लाइन में, then we can say it as rectilinear motion. Now what is acceleration? Acceleration is change in velocity by change in time. Here change in velocity means change in speed, या change in direction, or change in both. Okay, so now A is average acceleration, delta V is change in velocity, delta T is change in time, V is initial velocity, and V naught is final velocity. So we have another formula of acceleration, that is V minus U by T. Here V is final velocity and U is initial velocity. If V is greater than U, then A acceleration would be positive and speed will keep on increasing. If V is equal to U, it means initial velocity is equal to final velocity, then acceleration would be 0 and the speed would be constant. If final velocity is lesser than initial velocity, then A would be negative and speed will keep on decreasing. So now what is motion? It is a change in position. V is equal to U plus AT, and second is S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and third one is in second S is displacement, and third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. These three equations of motion are used when uniform acceleration is uniform. Now types of motion, that is rectilinear motion, circular motion, and periodic motion. Here we are discussing projectile motion. So this is x-axis and here is y-axis. So in projectile motion, जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो पैराबोलिक पाथ में जा रहा है in 2 dimension. Okay, so acceleration जो है x axis की तरफ होगी 0 और y axis की तरफ होगी -g, that is acceleration due to gravity. Time of flight, we have to learn formulas here, so let's see. Time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. Maximum height of projectile is u square sin square theta by 2g, and horizontal range of the projectile is u square sin 2 theta by g. Here is a note that acceleration is change in velocity, and I have discussed earlier that change in velocity का मतलब या तो change होगा speed में या direction में या फिर दोनों में. So now types of acceleration. There are 3 types of acceleration: positive acceleration, negative acceleration, and change in direction with or without change in velocity. Circular motion is motion of a body along a circular path. That's called as circular motion. So let's see what is uniform circular motion. Motion of a body along a circular path with constant speed. Here it is shown in the diagram that an object is moving with v velocity and the radius is constant, means radius is same. Consider object moving around a circular path of radius r with a constant linear speed of v. Circumference होगी सर्कल की वो है 2 pi r. Time taken to complete one circle is t. Here velocity is equal to distance by time 2 pi r by t. Frequency is 1 by t, means frequency का फॉर्मूला होगा 2 pi r f.